Good morning. Susan Dale once said, "You don't need money to lead a rich life. You only need good friends and a loving family, which are worth their weight in gold." Today, I'm going to take you back on a recent trip that I had to Chamonix, France to visit some family. I'm going to be sharing two good stories with you that emphasize quality time, one of which is going to be around a very interesting smell, and the second is going to be around a ski trip that is one for the books. So, family is everything to me, as Dawn had said. I come from a really large family, and my dad always said that family comes first, and his second big point in life was to always have fun. So I try to live by that every day, and if there's anything that you get out of this, it's that spending quality time with the people that you love is the most important thing in life. Now, why did I go all the way to France during a pandemic? Well, the answer is because I said I would. I told my big brother, Mark, he lives in Geneva, Switzerland. He invited us all to Chamonix for Christmas, which is also right around my birthday. And he asked us to come months ago. And I said months ago, "Sure, Mark, I'll come. I would love to spend Christmas in a ski town." So I went. I was one of the only people from the United States that made that huge trip to France. Now, when I got there, I landed in Geneva, and then I got picked up and was brought all the way to Chamonix. And Chamonix, to give you an idea, is in Mont Blanc in the Alps. Now, it's a very picturesque ski town, and surrounding the entire town are just dozens of ski resorts that all link down to this beautiful, whited out, cute little town. And actually, the first guy that climbed Everest, and he did it with no oxygen, has his ropes and his shackles hanging up in a bar in Chamonix, which if you're an alpinist, it's super cool to see things like that. But anyways, I was excited to be there. I got out of the car, I had my suitcase, I dropped it, we got to the big house, and there's 3 levels to this house. There was the first level with 2 bedrooms and the closet where you put all your ski stuff, the second level with the master bedroom and other bedrooms, and then the top 3rd level was where the kitchen, dining room, living room was, and that's where all the kids were. And the whole family was there waiting for me. So I was really excited to meet everybody. There's 4 adults, including myself, and 7 of my nieces and nephews that range from 14 to 5 years old. So here's where the good part comes. I'm walking up the stairs, and I'm getting to the 3rd floor, and halfway up the staircase, bam! Something hits me. And it's not like someone punched me in the face, but it felt like it. There was a rancid smell that smelled like a 10-day-old warmed up vomit that had been there for like a while. And it smelled so bad, like it made my eyes burn. It was bad. And I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, and then boom, I get hit with this, and I was like, what is happening? But I pushed through it, and I was really excited to be there, and I hugged my family, and I didn't bring up the smell, because that's weird, because I'm a guest there, so I don't want to be awkward. But I just remember it, to this day, I remember it so clearly. And what's funny is on Christmas Eve, which happened to be my 30th birthday, on Christmas Eve, I was a good aunt, and I was wrapping presents from Santa, which nobody should have to do. That's the worst time to wrap presents. But the funny part is my sister-in-law Sarah and I, at the end, we were the only ones up, and we went hunting for that smell. And we looked in cabinets, we were looking in dishes, in the dishwasher, maybe it's in the pipes, I was looking through couch cushions. We still couldn't find the smell. Thank goodness we were able to open up the doors, and if you open up the doors by the kitchen, it opens up to an entire ski resort and a slope, and it helped clear the air out for the rest of the trip, which wasn't so bad. Speaking of skiing, the last day I was there, we snowboarded and skied almost every day. The last day I was there, my brother took myself, 3 of my nieces and nephews, one of which was 9 years old, to the hardest ski resort in that town. And if you're a good skier in the US, in Chamonix, So a good skier here is like a 10, and that 10 going to Chamonix, France is about a 4. Like, it is really good skiers over there. Anyways, we were having a great time. All of my nieces and nephews absolutely shred. But one time my nephew asked, he said, can we please go through the trees and have a good time? We can go off jumps, we can go get some fresh powder. So I said, sure. Now 20 minutes deep, we're going through all these trees, and I start to realize that I don't see any other trails. Like, I don't see any people. It's just my family. We're having a good time, but there's nobody else there. So I said, maybe we should check the map. And my brother said, Mark, he said, no, we'll be fine. We'll just keep going. We'll probably hit a trail. And I said, let's check the map, because I've been snowboarding for a while, and I know if it feels off, it probably is. So he takes out his phone, and he checks the map, and there's a ski run here, and there's a ski run here. We're about right here, and there's a cliff right here. So I was like, well, thank goodness we checked that map. Afterwards, the best part, and this is where the quality time comes in, is we had to all unstrap. I had to throw my snowboarder on my back, and I had to grab Scarlett, the 9-year-old, skis, and we had to hike 2 miles out of that fun trees to get back up to this ski slope. I've never been so excited to see a ski run than I was after that 2-mile hike. Now, if you want quality time, hike out of some mountains in France, and you listen to all your nieces and nephews crying, and that's a moment they'll never forget. So we didn't fall off a cliff. I know it wasn't the type of quality time everyone expected. You think you'd be going to church or watching a movie, but instead, I gotta look for a really bad smell, and I gotta listen to my nieces and nephews crying and complaining, and I gotta yell at them, but we got out there safely. So overall, family, friends, everyone that you love, it's important to spend time with them, even if it's not the time that you expect. Thank you.